Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with more terrible news from the Hoyoverse community because, well, as you can imagine, history has repeated itself. But it looks like history maybe won't be doing that anymore because Genshin VAs have officially been banned from interacting with the Genshin community. Or really, I think Hoyoverse VAs are now getting banned from interacting with the Hoyo community. Because as you can see over here, we've got a tweet from Nathan Noakes, the voice actor of Auroron, that like edgy looking dude from Natlan. Hey, amazing Auroron. Is that how you say his name? I feel dumb saying that. And Genshin lovers, I got some, it sounds like I'm saying Aaron. I got some news from Hoyo. Basically saying that I am no longer allowed to repost or share any artwork that is not directly from Hoyo unless I send it first to be approved. So going forward, I won't be able to share your amazing work. Sad face. So, as you can probably guess, this means that Hoyoverse literally told their VAs, you need to stop interacting with the community of our games. And you might be thinking, surely, maybe the VAs did something wrong, right? Maybe the VAs are going ahead and they're like posting like some weird shit and like somebody reached out to Hoyo. I don't think that's why this is going on. I don't think this is why Hoyo decided to put the hammer down. It's for other reasons. And I can show you them all right now because while Wuthering Waves 3.0 second half did come out, the news about this is a little bit, it's something that we gotta talk about. Because look at all this glue. Skirk's VA 4 months ago got harassed for the crack ship. So if you're not familiar with what happened in this situation, this is a circumstance where, oh, appreciate the raid, Cap. Thank you. Skirk's VA got harassed because she decided to make a joke about Skirk and Rerir because they had like a cutscene in like 3 or in like 6 point something where they like interacted with each other. I don't know what the context was, but she posted some goofy pictures of like fan artists, you know, having like Skirk and Rerir, you know, like talk to each other and stuff. And she got harassed for posting those. I didn't realize it would become a big deal, but just to clear things up, it's a crack ship for funsies. It was just brought on by me and Blythe. Oh, sorry, I forgot this. It's because Blythe's VA, or Rerir's VA, is this guy named Blythe, and she's like married to him. Yeah, Kat Pratano, Skirk's VA, is like married to or girlfriend or, you know, whatever, with Rerir's VA. So they made a joke about the two characters being a couple because they're a couple and you get what's going on. And you can see the post over here. This is why we can't have nice things like Kat Pratano being funny because she used to be one of those VAs that interacted a lot with the community. Bro, leave our girl alone. Let her enjoy. She is literally the life of all voice actors of the game. Genshin Twitter is the worst. JP jokes. JP fans are joking because Mavaweeka and Zhongli's VAs are married. While in EN, this is what's happening. That's only one instance within the last 4 months that a VA got harassed for posting fan art on Twitter. But then it happened again. It happened again with Columbina's ENVA Emmy Lowe getting attacked a month ago. And this is what she wrote. I have typed and deleted so many replies and honestly want to scream. You can be delusional all you want, but please leave me out of it. And this was from people being upset that Columbina got turned into gooner bait by Hoyo. And so they blamed the VA for Hoyo's writing. They attacked the VA because of Hoyoverse's writing. That's what happened. These guys are mad retarded. Regardless of people's views or facts, the reason that people are using to harass her is ML themes. And you want to know one of the big reasons for why people hate ML nowadays? Or why Hoyoverse players hate ML? It's because Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact's main competition, is deemed by some parts of the gacha community as an ML game. And so, to see elements of Wuwa being replicated inside of Genshin pisses these guys off so badly that they need to start harassing the VAs because they don't know the right place to direct their anger to. You want to know the right place to direct your anger to for the game's writing and plot? The fucking company that made it, not the fucking voice actors, you dipshits. So it's probably not surprising at all, right? It's probably not very surprising at all that Hoyoverse had to make the executive decision, right? ML equals male lead. No, that's not what it means in context of this game. No, that it means master love. That's what ML means in this context. Master love, because the player's like the master. You get it's from FGO, basically, from Fate Grand Order, where the person's literally called a master, and then they like summon all these like big titty. Anyways, you can probably get why Hoyoverse is deciding to put their foot down over here and basically tell the VAs, just stop interacting with the community. It never ends well. We've got a lot of instances in the past. And this is before the Skirk VA thing, right? This is before this. This is before this. VAs have been getting harassed in this company since, like, the dawn of the game because the community of the Hoyoverse titles are so absolutely disgusting. Right? What happened to Yazuha's? Oh, good lord. It never ends. Or Kokomi's. Right, I forgot about that one too. Because, guys, I haven't even shown you the actual reason. I haven't even shown you the straw that broke the camel's back for an announcement like this. There's more. There was another incident, guys. You can see that this one was 4 days ago. There was another incident. When? We had one 4 months ago. We had one 1 month ago. The most recent one with Emmy Lowe again was 4 days ago. So let's read about this one. Ladies and gentlemen, recently Emmy Lowe got harassed on Twitter again. The main suspects are us because it was regarding the Sandbina ribbon. You might not know what that means unless you have cancer. But basically, this is like the ship name of like Columbina and Sandrone. Like Columbina and Sandrone, they're saying that they're a couple and this is the ship name of it. That's what Sandbina means. So she received a ribbon for that ship at Hoyoverse. And most reasonable people would agree they would not stoop this low to harass a VA over their preference of a ship. And this is the thing, guys. These guys are already spreading misinfo, saying that this is Emmy Lowe basically promoting Yuri whatever shit in Genshin Impact. You want to know what the actual post said? Someone gave me this incredible ribbon because a fan gave it to Emmy Lowe at Hoyoverse. Did she say anything else? Like, did she say this is canon? Did she say, like, this is how it's supposed to be? The only right shit? No, she just said, look, someone gave me this. What did the Genshin subreddit do? Oh, I see. Yep. Can't show our community. Yeah, what do we censor in the Genshin Impact subreddit? Yeah, it's just everything the community does. Because you want to know how often they do this? Negative news surrounding Genshin's toxic player base gets actively censored every single time it occurs. Actively censored every time it occurs. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. This literal, like, fucking... This was the straw that broke the camel's back. This right here is the reason why Hoyoverse VAs are from this moment onward banned from interacting with the community. Because you want to know what this means? Some people might look at this as, oh, they're just not going to be allowed to post fan art. No, this means that pretty much every single VA is going to heavily start limiting all the interactions that they're going to have with their player base. You know why? Because at this point, VAs are going to start getting in trouble for getting too interactive with the community. Because this is what happens. This is what happens every single time a VA interacts with the EN Hoyoverse community. They might start off like cracking jokes and stuff like that, right? They might think, oh, this is actually good. I love being a part of an active community. But then what's going to occur is that this person, because they're seen so often on social media and they're saying so many things, that puts a target on their back. Because you want to remember what I mentioned before? She got harassed because people didn't like Genshin's writing. Because instead of blaming Hoyo for how bad the game gets, these Genshin players, this Hoyo community, will blame everything other than Hoyoverse. They will blame anything other than the people actually developing the game. They'll blame the VAs. They'll blame other games like Wuthering Waves. They'll blame literally everything except the people actually making the fucking game. Because this is how frustrated Emmy Lowe got. Where she doesn't even know how these people are even saying these things because they're blaming her, the person that read voice lines somebody else wrote out. They're blaming her for how bad the story is for them. And so, when Hoyoverse knows that They're the Mary Sue. No wonder they wrote Mavuika like that. It's just an autobiography of fucking Dewey that can't be blamed for anything bad that ever goes on in their games. And instead, the community's going to attack the closest visible target that is related to the game. Doesn't it make sense that they're going to tell the VAs to just stop interacting with the community as a whole? Because you can literally just do nothing except your fucking job and get attacked just because you're associated with Hoyoverse. And they'll do anything except blame the actual fucking people who make the game bad in the first place. Pathetic. Legitimately pathetic. And this is where, again, all of these situations where you see all of these dipshit CCs who continually try to tell you that the Wuthering Waves community is as bad as the Hoyoverse ones. Good golly gee. Do you know how many people were pissed off by this unit in the story? Do you know how many people were pissed off by her? You know how many people were pissed off by her? Did you see any VAs getting harassed for these story situations where you clearly had a lot of controversy for how stuff was being done? Not even close, bro. They keep it. All I see is people yelling at Kuro Games. All I see is people saying Kuro's writing has gone downhill. It's all directed at the company, the people that made the fucking game. And when you have critiques for the writing of the story, that's where the critiques should go, to the people that fucking wrote it. But instead, you get this shit because the community of Genshin Impact is full of retarded children. And so, yeah, this is clearly, in my opinion, the straw that broke the camel's back, because Hoyo was probably just at this point, they were just like, the VAs will get harassed for anything at this point, so why don't we just not let them talk about anything? And it seems like the person who gave Emmy Lowe the ribbon has commented on it. Girl, I just wanted to give Emmy Lowe a ribbon. This is why I don't interact with the Genshin fandom online publicly. Who knew some people would think it's okay to bully someone if someone else got bullied? All right, let me just read this real fast. The concept of seeing a wholesome ship post and immediately ranting about your... So now there's positive reception. But when Skirk's VA shipped something, she was... Oh, sorry, this is also the other situation. So clearly, Emmy Lowe's getting harassed over here because of a Yuri ship. Girl on girl. Skirk's VA got harassed here for the straight ship. Girl and boy. It doesn't matter, bro. If you have an opinion, you will be attacked. The only way to not be attacked is to just not exist. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Like, who cares? Everything's eligible. Imagine, guys. This killed the Hoyoverse community. This is what killed VAs interacting online with the community. This fucking shit, bro. The jokes write themselves. Because if I told you that this literally caused one of, like, the biggest shifts in, like, community engagement for, like, $1 billion company, you wouldn't believe me. But sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. Let me know what you all thought about this situation, ladies and gentlemen, and peace out.